Hi, I'm Pastor Charlie, and in this video I'm talking you through sitting heel raises. You're going to need something to sit on the edge of, so it needs to be sturdy so you're not going to be rocking back and forth. That's not working. Hi, I'm Pastor Charlie, and in this video I'm talking you through sitting heel raises. You're going to need something that you can sit on the edge of and something that you can put in between your knees. Could be a nice chunky toilet roll, yoga block, cushion like I have, all bunched up. And you're making sure that your feet are hip width distance apart with the pillow in between your knees. Outside edges of your feet nicely lined up. Really important is to ensure that you've got your feet parallel. So not one in front, not one behind. You want them exactly the same. And you want to ensure that you've got your ankles and your knees in a straight line, and they're 90 degrees preferably, so you don't want to be up too high and you don't want to be up too low. So just like you're sitting on a chair like me, and then you've got your hips and your shoulders all in alignment, looking straight ahead. We are going to put a slight roll in our pelvis, so that's forward roll, and note when I did that, everything else followed my move from my pelvis. And lots of people, when I ask them to put a forward tilt in their pelvis, they shift forward like that because they think that's the move that I'm after, and that means they've got sticky or their pelvis can't move. Okay, so you're putting a roll, think slouch. So if I'm slouched like that, I'm putting a roll and I'm becoming nice and erect and straight in my back. Nothing else is straight into my back, it's just my pelvis that has moved. Okay, so I'm going to make sure I've got that again. Feet hip the distance apart, making sure I haven't moved. Outside edges, in my feet. My outside edges of my feet are nicely lined up in a straight line. And now I'm going to look straight ahead. I'm going to raise my heels off the ground, squeezing probably about a 5 out of a 10 on the cushion, all the time imagining that I have shards of glass underneath my toes. So I'm not using my toes to push off. I'm using my leg muscles, and it's all coming from the heel. It's all been instigated from the heels. Okay, so we're raising up like that. And you should feel everything start to work in your, it just depends on what's happening in your body. So I'm really going to concentrate now. So eggshells, think eggshells, glass. It's all coming from the back of your legs. It's really hard to try and stop your toes clawing. It's all coming from the back to your legs. That's where the movement is. You're going to do 3 sets of 20 of these, maintaining, say, a 3 to 5 pressure on the, I can really feel that. Ooh. So 3 out of 10 you want pressure on the pillow or whatever you've got. And really concentrate. So it's not coming from your toes, coming from you're raising your heels off the floor using the muscles in the backs of your legs, which is how it should be. Okay, looking forward. 3 sets of 20 of these, I want to say. See how that goes. Really imagining that your feet, your toes are on glass or eggshells if you're not that hard. Me, I've got to pretend it's glass because otherwise I'll just be clawing my feet. Have a seat and see how that affects your legs. It's a great one for getting your legs waking up and really teaching your feet and your legs to speak to each other again, which most of us our feet and our legs don't discuss things with each other. Normally our feet take over for our legs, or our lack of function in the legs. So that is sitting heel raises, 3 lots of 20.